Yo, Drake. What up? I got something to say.
Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Kiera, also known as A Nurse Named Purple Kisses. I'm reviewing the Encore on BET. I really wasn't going to review it at first. It's basically about 9 girls that used to be in girl groups, except for Nivea. She's on there. They formed a group trying to see if they can stay in a house for 30 days called the Music Mansion. It actually was okay, the first episode. So we're just gonna go over some notes, see what I think about it, and then y'all can comment about it. First we see them get to the mansion. In order, there comes Fallon and Felicia. Fallon and Felicia used to be in Cherish. Cherish was a group that came out when I was about in high school. And so they did the whole, lean with it, rock with it thing. They did Do It To It, Unappreciated. I actually had their album. And I was like, okay, I never knew all their names. It was like Fallon, Farrah, Felicia. I think Fallon was one other. They had one more sister though. It was like they all looked alike. So they come in, they're talking about, well, here's our chance to get back in the music industry. Keep that in mind because later on, they're kind of contradicting themselves. Anyway, we had Pam. Pam came in from Total. Total, I loved it. They were like, what was this song they used to sing? Can't you see? So, she came in with a lot of talent, a lot of experience. Pam also comes in to where she's changed her life, to where she's found Christ since she was in Total, which is great. But I also felt it was like a lot of scandal lately behind her, but that's something else. I heard that from somebody else. She also had a plastic mask to where when she was talking, it was just fogging up and stuff, and just you couldn't hear what she was saying. She was muffled. It sounded like Kermit the Frog. So when she introduced herself to the twins, she's like, my name is Pamela. They were like, what? Pamela. Like Tamala. Pamela. Pam. Take that mask. Girl, get you a regular cloth mask, honey. Get you a regular little cloth mask. You can get them at the corner store, honey, for nothing. You could probably go into Walmart and they give you one for free. Okay? I guess it was trying to be cute. She could see her. Well, she didn't even have lipstick on, so. Anyway, I don't know. The twins were like, oh, we love Total. How you love Total, you don't know her name? You didn't even recognize her. Even when she, you were just kind of talking to her, you could have picked up on that. Like, Total was a pretty big group in, like, the 90s. I think, like, early 2000s. Don't get me wrong. I just remember listening to them briefly. She brought a lot of talent. I liked her spirit. I liked her energy. So that was something a little bit different. The twins also said on the side, we thought, we were going to have somebody that was under 40, calling Pam old, but they're really not, they really not that young. They're young, but they're not as young as they make it seem because, I think that they're probably like 30, 34, 33. They're a little bit older than I am because I remember I was in high school. So they about in that range. They just kind of were just, being real shady. And they were like, oh, well, what was it like being in that era? Girl, you old enough to listen to Total? I was. So I hate it because I feel like I didn't want them to come on this show like this because I had a really good impression of Cherish. I knew that they had been still doing things in the music industry because, I did, research them and kind of look them up a while back. I think something came up about them or whatever. I was like, what happened to them? But I hope that watching them on this has not changed my whole viewpoint of them because already it's kind of tarnished a little bit just from hearing what they have to say. Next, we have Miss Nivea. Nivea is one of my favorites. She has a lot of hits. But you know, she also has her kids with Wayne and The Dream, which they have hits, even though Wayne going through some things, you know, but okay, we can't deny, you know, success, okay? Nivea, she one of the people, she'll always just bring life to the party. So I love that they put her in there. I'm happy she decided to do this. And she also looked really good. And she was not for the drama. She was like, why, you know, later on through the episode, you'll see that she was just trying to just avoid it. She was dodging it. She was like trying not to even be a part of it. So I like that about her. That's her, period. She also has a lot of underrated stuff. Like I remember when I used to listen to Nivea, she had a song with T-Pain, and it was like called Ask For It. But I never hear it a lot. I never hear people talk about it a lot. It kind of had I don't think it was like one of their best produced things, just from like the quality of the sound, but it's a really good song and I really like it. So after Nivea came in, you brought in Shamari from Black. Black was, you know, they want to bring it on. What else? They were like, ooh, baby, bring it all to me. You know, I like that. You know, I used to love Black and stuff. The rapper of the group, she was also, you know, on there with them. And she was so pretty. I just love her. But she passed away. They were actually formed by Left Eye. So, you know, I'm a big TLC fan. So, you know, I like that. I feel like they gained a lot from her. Next. We have Miss Aubrey O'Day. She came from Danny Kane. Danny Kane was a Diddy produced group. They had a lot of potential. They actually did really good. I really liked them. But I just hated, I don't know. They were kind of more like they didn't naturally come together. They just got put together. When Audrey came in, I was just like, okay, you know, she came in, you know, fierce, but these boots, she came in with these big pink boots, and they're cute because I've seen, like, you know, Remy Martin, she always, you know, she always come in, she have, like, you know, the little boots and stuff. She wear those boots like they too. Them thigh-high boots, they are cute. But, oh, I got a little hole in my shirt. Oh, y'all, I'm sorry. Anyway, she came in with these thigh-high boots on. They were just, gave me SpongeBob SquarePants boots. Like, I don't know why that was the go-to thing. Like, they just swallowed up. They just engulfed her. Then I noticed that Aubrey was unrecognizable. Probably wouldn't recognize if they didn't put a name down there, because she had a lot of work done. She's had a lot of plastic surgery done, or I don't know what's going on. But you ever see people when they get so much stuff done to their face, they get that big face, like the big cheeks, and it looks man-made. It does not look natural. I mean, she's cute, but it just was so evident that she's had a lot of work done. Like, she looks scary. She gave me scary doll tease. So I just wasn't. At first I felt her energy, but later on I was just like, girl, you coming in trying to sabotage, and you already sabotaged your last group. Okay, y'all had some hits. Okay, that was another back in the high school days and everything. And I never really knew all their individual names. I mean, I liked the songs, but I was like, okay. Anyway, you got Lamisha and Irish. They come in next from 702. 702 has some good hits, you know, like where my girls at, from the front to back. I know you feeling that. You know, they had a vibe going on. I like that. Lamisha said she felt like she was always in the background from Mila, from the group lead singer. I guess they didn't agree that she was gonna be the lead singer, but she was the lead singer. Irish, she said she felt she was always caught in between them because she was a mediator. They kind of caused that group to fall apart. I didn't know this till now, till she said this. Then we have Keely. Keely is probably one of the most controversial people, but then I thought about it. I was like, what would be the point to have this without Keely? Because if you got a whole bunch of people from old girl groups together, why would you not have Keely? Keely Williams, she has been popping herself into social media lately. Like, I mean, just she stays in it because Notori Naughton from Power, my girl. Okay, it's chocolate. Ah! So Notori, you know, when she was with the group or whatever, and they had Adrian Bailon, they were all together. You know, it was a whole incident to where Keely and Adrian were kind of a little bit colorous towards her, treated her differently. I mean, they threw a bucket of chicken at her. Like, hey, see, you have to look it up. It's a whole big scandal behind that. It was just messy. And then she's always coming in social media trying to talk about, well, that's not what happened. You know, I love them, and just, I'm over it. I don't care. So, Keely, honey, just stop it. Promises. You know, she joked about it later. You know, it's cute that you can laugh at yourself. I like that. Next, they all ended up kind of getting together, trying to figure out, you know, whoever. Cherish didn't know who anybody was. They were like, I don't know who that is. You know, they looking, they felt they was in there with the geriatrics. But a lot of these women, they brought a lot of stuff. I feel like that was kind of a part of the show to put all these women with these different ages together like this. But I probably bet money that this is not gonna work. But maybe they can come together and come with a little song or something together. It'd be cute. Maybe do a little quick tour in the summertime or something, or you know, maybe that might work. But other than that, I don't really see that just this being a thing. Like, there's too many different personalities. They come from all over the place, and these twins, they can work together. Like, that's them by themselves. I can't see them working with other people. I just don't. While they're all in the kitchen vibing and stuff, you know, kicking it, Keely comes in and she's like, so I'm gonna be the creative director. They were like, what? Shamar was like, how you gonna tell us and we got all these hits? Like, what you mean you gonna be our creative director? She said, I just wanna help. I said, here she go, coming in with this mess. So of course the twins come in, huh? They got this, you know, that Atlanta attitude. And they come in, they're like, you can't tell us anything. Like, look, they start running off their receipts and stuff, running off everything. And then, you know, they kind of start ganging up on Keely. Well, Misha jump in and she's like, y'all need to leave her alone. They was like, who are you? Keely like, you don't know who they are? You don't know who they are? They was like, no, not at all. And she was like, I don't like bullies. Well, she was right. Like, come on. Like, Keely a bully herself. But I'm just like, y'all kind of just was acting a little too extra. Like, damn, she only be in a group. Great. So that means she ain't gonna be a part of y'all group. She could just give her a little opinion, take it or leave it. That's great. I don't know why they put her in the like to lounge with the rest of the women if she's like a creative group. I mean, a creative director. Like, why are you with them? Like, is this in her mind? Like, I think Fallon, or one of the twins was like, I mean, you can be a creative director in your head, but you're not my creative director. So they were just, I'm out. They were, you know, Nivea in the corner. She in the pantry looking for rice cakes. She's snacking. She looking around the corner with some little snacks and stuff. And I'm just like, this is a mess. I'm here for it now. I said, okay, I need to watch this. Let me, you know, maybe I'll start doing reviews of this. You know, I'll start this. One of the twins also points out, she's like, oh, and you know, we work with a lot of people. They have been in the music industry active. But she's like, oh, we don't work with this person. And you know, we gotta hit out with Chris Brown and stuff. And my sister just found out she a millionaire. It was like, y'all are not the only ones in this room to have money, okay? I just did not like that. They were just like, what have y'all done lately? Nobody's done anything. They're just putting people down, you know, because a lot of them have been out of the industry lately. A lot of people got married. A lot of them had kids. They have not been in the spotlight like that. I mean, they clearly tell us this. Like, you know, you can kind of tell. And then they're like, we don't need this. We're here to help y'all. We're here to help y'all. We don't need this. And I'm just like, here y'all go. Y'all talking about how y'all done this. Now, remember in the beginning when y'all said, okay, how you gonna bring up how they were like, how they brought up, you know, we're trying to get back in the music industry. But then here in this scene, we're talking about, oh, you know, we don't need this. We out in the music industry. We doing stuff. Okay, I thought you said you got to get back in the music industry. Which one is it? Okay, apparently you hear with everybody else. You apply to be on a show. Okay, So I was just like, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. So, Lord, next we see them, the twins, they talk outside, with each other. They're like, well, maybe we shouldn't give up. We should just talk to the girls. We should make them feel, comfortable, with us. We want them to get the right idea of us. And, I'm like, well, okay, y'all must want to stay here. So they end up going back. We're just going to sleep it off. And Fallon said, what you going to do, Felicia? I can see Felicia probably lead the two of them. So they go back to they go back on to their room. Like, we're just gonna sleep it off. So the next morning, all the girls meet up in the little room, whatever. They're all sitting on the couches, lined up for them. So on the screen pops Cedar. I used to watch Cedar. Come on, honey. The little 3D cartoon, Cedar baby. She be on there dancing and stuff, and she'll play her little playlist of videos and stuff, and that's when BET was good, BET had stuff going on. Now we just got shows that come on for one season, maybe 2 seasons. It's just... So, let me not talk about BET, because at least they brought this show. Hopefully, this helps them. I mean, I keep on giving them different chances. So, we're going to hope BET, get in there now, because y'all got the potential. Y'all got the talent. So, anyway, let me get out BET. Next they ended up, getting, Cedar kind of broke down everything supposed to be going on. They end up going ahead and kind of cutting back to what happened, between Keely and the girls apologize. They don't apologize directly to Keely, but they apologize. Irish and Keely they just weren't feeling the apology. Irish felt like they bring a bad vibe to the group. Keely was like, she don't believe this apology they're giving. Which, I mean, okay. You don't have to because you're not in the group. But, whatever. Next, they go see a vocal coach. So, they have a vocal coach. She's sitting around the piano. She didn't play the piano. But anyway, then we saw. So, they're sitting around the piano, whatever. And she gives them different songs to sing. They do an acapella. I wrote down kind of who I thought did good. Like, Keely was just okay, but she was doing that. She gave me like 1990s Britney Spears type. That was she was kind of doing. She was just like, and I was just like, girl, come on, this your time to shine and show your talent. What are you doing, sis? Come on, you done got rid of that list. Come on, show it. So anyway, next you got Nivea. Nivea did good. Nivea hit them notes. She showed them her ranges, honey. She did it just chill. She just, honey, did her thing. Next, Aubrey came in. She was over the top, but she can she could sing though. She just was, doing Christina Aguilera runs. She was just, doing all that. Okay, but she did good. I could see her. Okay. Pam had a really unique voice. She's not one of those like just belters like Aubrey and them. Like, she has a really good, clear, nice voice. It's just distinctive. Like, if you hear, like, how T-Boz is, if you hear her voice, you'll know. Like, it's pretty. It's pretty and it's refreshing. Next, Shamari came out. I just put on my notes saying, she was really giving. Like, I mean, I could listen to her sing all day. So I really like that. And I like her personality too. So I'm happy she here. Like, I feel like the things that she say is probably how I would feel. Like, I'm like, everything she said, I was feeling it. I was like, like when she said, how you gonna teach us? Like, that's how I felt. She wasn't mean about it too much. Like, she didn't just, stay on it like the twins. She was like, I was okay. I like that. Anyway, next you had the twins. You got Fallon go first, and then you got Felicia to go next. And so they had a really good vibrato or whatever it is to their voice. I was like, they can sing. Like, and then the sisters can sing. Like, all of them can sing. So I said, that's really good. Like, I'm surprised they ain't further than what they are. I mean, maybe it's the attitudes, but I mean, they could sing. So I like that. Misha even said they could sing. But she was like, them attitudes, you know, you got to be able to get along with other people. And like I said, maybe that's the reason why they not, you know, got albums out right now. And she was like, they think that shit don't stink. Misha came in, she did okay. I think her nerves probably got the best of her, like she was saying earlier, because she was just, you know, you could tell it on her face. She was just kind of trying to ease her nerves while she was trying to sing. And sometimes you don't do your best when you're like that. Like, I used to sing, and if I was like in front of like a big crowd, like at school, or a judgmental crowd, like at school, I felt like I couldn't do my best. But if I was like at church or something, or I'm in front of like my family and things, I feel like I did better. You know, I mean, when I would do competitions, you know, I feel like I would do better. So it's just, you know, she already knew they were judging her. So she was like, Lord, here we go. I understood completely where she was coming from. Irish, she was the last one. I really, really wanted Irish to do good, but I know she probably just wasn't prepared. She probably hadn't sung in a while. You know, it's a lot going on. She ended up, excuse me, she probably just wasn't ready. She just, it just wasn't the best. It was like I don't know, maybe she would have took a minute, drunk some little water, kind of got herself together and cleared her throat a little bit. It would have came out a little bit better. I don't know. It wasn't, I know she could do better. So I was kind of disappointed. I felt bad for her. Next, after they get out of this session, the woman's like, okay, I'm happy, you know, everybody knows what they sound like. So anyway, they end up going, you know, they hear a little knock at the door, and then of course the twins like, oh, I'm so happy that it's somebody we know. And it comes Cosign's producer, and you got Elijah. Elijah did some songs for Usher and some more people, maybe Rihanna. They did good. I mean, they've done a lot of good things in the music industry, so a lot of them knew who they were, so that was cool. They ended up sitting down with the girls and like, you know, let's just go around and try to see, you know, what the visions are for the group. Nivea's sitting there talking about, she thinking that Cosign fine and she want to wrap her big thighs right. She is so funny. She's like, I just want to wrap my thighs right here, but I might break them. He a little scrawny. But she said little thin or something. And I was like, girl, okay, he all right. You know, I don't judge nobody but my husband, honey. I don't, you know, but whatever, to each his own. And so during this talk or whatever, Aubrey brings up, you know, first when they're sitting there talking, Pam comes up, and Pam's like, oh, you know, I just don't want to do no raunchy. I don't want to do nothing sexual. I don't want to do anything like that. And I'm like, I can definitely understand. But the thing about that is, this group is so diverse. Cause like, I think one of the twins was like, well, you got them want to do Last Night in the Pips, and then we want to do Meg Thee Stallion. There's nowhere in the sun. They're not even bypassing each other on the highway. Okay. And I was like, how is this gonna work out? So Aubrey's like, I don't like to censor myself. I don't want to censor myself. So she started plotting. Okay. It just, some of the girls like, you know, we could do anything, you know, but then one, Misha was like, you know, I've been married for such a years, I got kids, and I don't want like a hoe and all this. And I was like, Lord, why did y'all sign up to be on this show? Like, I completely get where they're coming from, because I wouldn't either. Like, I feel like I wouldn't want to do all that stuff either. But y'all have thrown yourselves into this group with these women who probably gonna want to sing stuff like that. Like, y'all should have joined the group by yourselves. Like, you know, you should have got together with these ladies, which that might happen later on, and just with like personalities to, you know, get together. Like, there's no way they think this group's gonna last. Like, it's gonna be another failed group. Okay. So next, they all get together. Not all of them. I think it's like Aubrey gets applied. Then you got the twins. They sitting out there. The twins, they talking to Aubrey. Aubrey was like, you know, I just want to see. No, you know what? Rewind it just a minute. Next, they ended up going to a choreography lesson with Aaliyah. She's like a big celebrity choreographer. She did a lot of stuff. Like, she has worked with Nicki Minaj. She did a lot of stuff. I didn't know her until this, which I probably seen her, and I've seen her work, but I just didn't know who she was, which is how it happens. Like, a lot of them, you don't really hear their name. You know, you don't really know who they are, but you know their work. Keely came in. I put in Keely came with the big sweatshirt, this big sweatsuit. I don't know. I think she's gained weight, and maybe she's trying to hide it, but we see it. So I don't know why I don't know. Child, I don't know. I don't know why she did all that. Some of the girls did good with the dancing. You could tell, like, who probably hasn't danced in a while. Like, I think Misha, Nivea, she did good. She did okay. I think she just was, you know, just vibing. Like, she wasn't trying to prove nothing. That's how she is. So then you kind of had Pam back there in the back. I don't know. She just doing a little two-step. That's not even part of choreography. I don't know. Everybody else was just like, they was serious. They came in giving it. Like, they was, honey, throwing it. You know, like, they were doing it. Like, they did stuff I know I can't do. They dropped down. I mean, you know, drop down, pick it back up and all that. I can't do that. My knees hurt. Okay. Anyway, you got, now you got where Aubrey ends up meeting up with the twins, and she's like, you know, y'all, I just have a feeling. I think I want to kind of, maybe we can do it in like different groups, and how she feels about, you know, them, some people not want to sing certain things and all that. So they're like, well, let's go back to the, you know, the dressing room, whatever, go back and while somebody's getting ready and talk about it. So later on, we see them come, and they're all in the bedrooms or whatever, everybody's sitting around chilling. You got Aubrey talking about, well, guys, I think we should split this into 2 different groups. And you can see the girls are kind of uncomfortable. And she ends up kind of wanting to do, like, she wants to do with, who did she? She wanted the twins, and she wanted Shamari. That's who she wanted. She wanted people that could dance and sing, because she also felt like the twins have, like, some connections. So she wants to be in that mix. She feel like she can come up off of them, is how I feel. Like, I feel like she trying to, she just don't got that look in him. Just, Aubrey just, I just can't look at her. Maybe she can, like, just sing, I can hear her, but I just, she messed this up. Like, this is just too much going on. Whoo, child, she just looks scared the hell out of me. Anyway, while they're all sitting around, Pam ends up just telling, you know, Irish and Nivea, and Misha, she's like, you know what? I don't, you know, let's just rock with it. I was like, I don't agree with it, but I rock with it. You know, we'll just do it. And then you have, like, where Shamar is like, I just don't want to be picking and choosing between groups, you know? So, and then Keely ends up saying later on, she's like, you know, this ain't Survivor. We not on teams, forming allies. Like, this is one group. Then what make you feel like you got the power to decide that we're going to split this up into, you know, sections? Like, we're going to split this up into groups. Like, nobody, this you came on this show. Like, you can't decide this gonna be a two group show. Like, this is not the concept of the show. Okay? I don't know what made her feel it. That's why she ain't in the group no more. And Danny came, honey. So anyway, they ended up just going along with it. So Keely ends up meeting on the side with some girls, and, you know, I think the twins or one of the twins is there, and she's like, you know, I just think that, you know, she being divisive. Like, I think she kind of splitting everybody up. I don't like that, you know, and she just kind of tells how she feels about how Aubrey doing this. Now, keep in mind, earlier, she said she want to keep Aubrey around. Now, she ain't feeling Aubrey no more. So, she just ended up telling them how she feel. So later on, when the twins go back, child, they go back and tell, Aubrey about what Keely's saying. So then she's like, well, as soon as she come in the room, I'm about to go out. I'm about to let her know. So then she hear her coming down the hallway. She's like, Keely, I heard you said I was divisive or whatever, and I heard you talking to me behind my back. She's like, well, you are. She was like, you trying to break this up? Like, this is not what we came to do. Like, she just tells her, like, how she feels. She said exactly the same thing she said before. And then she was just like, well, I just don't think you need to be talking about me. Like, girl, okay. Just, they could have left her out. They could live Annabelle out. Okay? Honey, I was tired of her. Then Irish talks about her sister. She was talking about her sister, you know, passing away from cancer. Talking about she was in hospice, and her sister at one point asked her, she was like, you know, do you think I'm gonna die? And she was like, well, I'll go with you. I cannot imagine having a twin and y'all, one of the twins passed at 27. Like, you spent your whole life, you think you got the rest of your life with your twin. Like, my grandmother, she had a twin, and her twin, they were older, but her twin passed before she did, and she didn't really talk about it, but I could tell it was just, it took a toll, because I mean, you spend your time in the womb together, you know, you're together, and then it was sad, and she broke down, and she was talking to Fallon and Felicia, and was trying to tell them about it, and she's like, you know, when I see y'all, you know, I think about this, like, you know, she's really pouring her heart out. And one of the twins like, you know, well, this changes my whole outlook. Like, you know, they kind of had to change their heart towards her, so they can relate to her. They didn't even know that she had a twin, and she was in a group with her, so that was really sad to watch. And then Pam, so, you know, I'm a Christian, but Pam, I love her energy and her vibe, but it was a little bit too much. Like, it makes me wonder, like, is this real? Like, I don't want to judge people, but I wonder what made you come on this show with this girl group. It was not a gospel group, but it was a girl group. And you know they're probably going to be singing some songs you might not agree with. You know, you might not feel like it. So she's like, oh, I love it. I might drink my ginger ale and stuff. And, you know, she was testifying. She's like, you know, God is dope. You know, God is good. And, like, I feel like that's the same way. But I just feel like you shouldn't have put yourself in, like, a Christian. Like, if you feel like that's you're going to be tested a little bit, why put yourself in a situation? It's going to come up later. I just know it. This is going to be an issue later on. It is. What else happened? Making sure I'm not forgetting nothing. How about Aubrey confront Keely and all that. I think that's pretty much it. Yep, that's pretty much it. Them arguing and stuff and all that. And next episode seems like it's gonna be pretty good. I think one of the producers gonna call out Aubrey and tell her she's being manipulative, which she is. It's all about self. You can tell who's there for self. Everybody's there to better themselves, but some of them are there to just come up, like step on you to get up. And I see Aubrey doing it with that big face. Bless her heart. Lord, let me stop. Anyway, thank you for joining me for this review. I'll try to get back to it next week, and I got a few more reviews I'm gonna do because I'm actually off today. And I'm sorry about the hotel room, but I'm in Dallas for work. That's why it looks like this. I'm not at home, so I'm gonna try to get to it. I'll be off in a couple of days, and I'll try to, you know, do even more reviews. I got a few more shows I have lined up. So thank you. Please like, please comment, and please subscribe. And if you want to share it, I'll take that too, but you don't have to. So thank you.